is not to welcome you, but to introduce our singers and the chamber president this year, Mr. Andy Ryman.
Just a couple announcements quick. Again, chamber president, my name is Andy Ryman, class of 1998, go Knights. Beat Harlan tonight too. Next Friday, chamber coffee is at Pringer's Slumberland. It's a ribbon cutting. And then we have legislative forum at Carroll Dental Association. That's Saturday from 10 to 11. So if you'd like to go to that. Now I'd like to introduce John Cephas. Thanks, Andy. Again, happy Catholic Schools Week. But the real celebration, this is a national event, Catholic Schools Week, but the real celebration is to nationally celebrate the retirement in 7.5 hours of Katie Lawler. That's what we really got to be ready for. I was going to ask, I think Rob Cordes is here. Rob, could we get an early dismissal today? So maybe we can get down to the chamber early. We can work on that. Congratulations, Katie. So, Catholic Schools Week, it's called Communities of Faith, Knowledge, and Service. It's a national celebration to really showcase how unique it is, especially here in the Carroll area. It's very unique to have school choice here in a small area of rural Iowa. And so it's something special to celebrate that gift of Catholic education, our benefactors, people today who continue to support Kemper. It's truly a gift, and to have God in the classroom. And that's something very unique, and we really need to celebrate that. And so we thank everyone's support. I know there are several board members here, and especially our pastors. You guys raise your hands. I know there are a few here. So thanks for being here. So especially our pastors. We've got annual reports. You can pick one up on the way out. We got our little pie graphs, our parishes especially. We're not, back in the day, we're not the school that's in the church basement or attached to the school building or attached to the church building, but we're still owned by 12 parishes in the area. And those 12 parishes, it's very important that we keep that strong connection with our church, with our parish. And as you can see in the annual report, it talks about how our operations work. And almost 50% of the budget is supported by those pastors, those Sunday collections. We kind of forget how important those are. So we really thank our priests, our pastors. It'd be tough to get your budget changed if 50% of it was gone. So we really appreciate that, and that's something very, very unique to remember. My new job, I just started this year as president. For 14 years, I was fundraising. Now this first month in July, I was starting to really spend the money. It was different writing checks out instead of getting the checks. But Christy and Chris in the business office, that first month in July, I was authorizing 150 payroll checks. Every month, this institution puts out $500,000 in payroll. $500,000 every month just in payroll. So the chamber puts on the top 10 employers in the area in Kemper, this institution. And just imagine that $500,000 a month going out into the community. So that school choice, it's very important in so many ways, not just culturally and socially, but our economics is a big part of this. So we really appreciate, and this week helps us showcase how unique Catholic schools are, especially for Carroll. We always like to make a quick reference to our script retailers. A lot of you are here. Every year we sell about $2 million of script. Those gift discount cards that families can use to help offset their tuition. That's about $80,000 in profit, and 91% of those sales are local. So we like to keep that local money and just keep circulating in the economy. So script retailers, we thank you for being part of Kemper. And then of course, the Kemper Ball, there's our theme. It was just announced a few days ago, Olympic Nights. It is not in May. It's in April this year. So mark your calendars. That's pretty unique to have it in April 30th. Get that on your calendar for the 32nd annual Kemper Ball at the Carrollton. And I know some of our cheer couples, this year's cheer couples, Mark and Melanie Bauer from Sacred Heart in Templeton, Kelly and Brenda Foley at Holy Spirit Parish, Jeff and Dawn Coster from St. Lawrence Parish, and I don't think Scott and Kayla Venner from St. Augustine's and Elmer are here, but those guys raise their hands. Thank you, Kemper Ball. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you've never been to the Kemper Ball, you need to make it a priority. It's a lot of fun. So, and then finally, our Kemper Tomorrow campaign. There's a handout or a big display of our new field house plans. It's really going to change the landscape of Grant Road. So we've successfully reached our $4.6 million capital campaign. We're closing in on $4.8 million. And a big project coming down the road is the field house. There's a big rendition of it from the north. So if you're standing at Allen Distributing, looking up there, Jim wanted to put Budweiser on that big part. No. But it's going to be exciting. That's our final bricks and mortar project. As you know, we did a lot of other things first. Our technology, our network is all up to date and for a lot of wireless demands these days. Security in all 4 centers is now complete. Our before and after school program, Kemper Cares, has a small waiting list. That's been a great success. A lot of you have seen the chapel, the brand new chapel, and science labs. It's not just an extreme makeover, it's an extreme makeover. And there will be tours of the chapel and science labs available, about 5 minutes if you want to stick around and come see the new chapel and science labs upstairs. We'd love to take you up there today. Later this year, the front entrance at Kemper High School will be vastly different. In a nutshell, the offices and the bathrooms are going to be reversed. So the guys who want to go to the bathroom right when they walk into the door, sorry, we're going to change that. The priests back in the day must have designed that. So it's going to be a lot different this summer after the front entrance and the new field house. So the annual reports again are available. Take one on the way out. We really want to, again, thank you for all the support to Kemper and keeping it strong for the future. So happy Catholic Schools Week.